Hello everybody, and welcome to another video. Mr. Politics here. England's most senior judge is upset about the language that Keir Starmer and Kemi Badenoch are using in Parliament. Now, what could this be about? Well, I can tell you what this is about. They criticised a judge for allowing a family from Gaza to remain in the UK, to use the scheme which is supposed to be resettle Ukrainians. But this family of Gazans, well, family of Palestinian family, they used it to remain in the UK. Now, the Home Office did reject their claim for asylum, and they lost. But of course, the human rights judges had to get involved, and they took their case to a human rights judge. And of course, they had to get involved, didn't they? And they allowed them to stay. And of course, the most senior judge we have in this country is said to be upset about the kind of language she's hearing from the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition. In other words, what she's saying is she's telling Starmer and Badenoch to be quiet, not to say anything about this. Well, I've got a bit of news for this judge. The government is the ones who are supposed to pass the laws, and you're supposed to do what you're told. But of course, they don't. They ignore any law the government introduce, and they think they can I'm above everybody and allow these asylum seekers to remain. Well, this family of Palestinians to remain. I mean, it's like I've said in a previous video. Who is running our asylum applications? Is it the government or the unelected judges? Well, it would appear that it's the unelected judges. These human rights clowns, they're the ones who are allowing these asylum seekers to remain in the country when they should be deported. And of course, any asylum seeker who is facing deportation turns to a human rights lawyer, or in turn goes to a human rights judge to have their case heard and allowed to stay. This is why we've got the lunatics are running the asylum. Our asylum system is breaking down, and also our borders. These judges can just ignore whatever the government laws the government pass. I mean, Starmer said that he was going to close the loophole, get Yvette Cooper, the Home Secretary, to close the loophole, this loophole. Well, I don't think it'll happen. I think it'll be allowed to remain, and we'll still have a lot more of these crazy asylum claims heard. And of course, the human rights judges will continue to allow these failed asylum seekers to remain in the UK, to have all the benefits they can get their hands on. And they shouldn't be in the country. This is all because of the European Court of Human Rights Act, which I wish we could get rid of. But unfortunately, the woke Attorney General we have at the moment has said that we would never leave. And of course, Starmer is he's supposed to be Prime Minister, but he still thinks he's a lawyer, human rights lawyer. he really ought to make his mind up whether he's Prime Minister or still a lawyer. I mean, after all, he's the one who caused this havoc by saying, representing a failed asylum seeker, said that he took the government to court to say he could receive benefits when he shouldn't. But like I've said, this is the craziness that we have in Britain at the moment. The crazy human rights judges who, like I've said, think they're above the law, and they're not. And it's the government who are supposed to make these laws, but they're not doing a very good job, are they? Every government we've had have made laws, and they've been overturned by these crazy judges, these human rights judges who I don't think they're on the side of the British people anymore. They seem to be more on the side of the failed asylum seekers who shouldn't be in the country. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.